You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. We are underway.
Game of inches on that, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms. Oh, nice.
Oh, clean hook there. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Beautiful uppercut there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
That was a nice combination there.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Conor McGregor gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. This could be it.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Oh, huge left. Able to check the high kick.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Oh, nice kick to the body there. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Left hand. 10 seconds to go in the round. Round 2 is next.
Локтем, бля, под последний.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's... All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor and Max Blessed Holloway.
Ooh, what a punch. Strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. The punch got blocked there. Holloway's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. And that's the danger in the engagement there. Well, really using his reach. Oh, flying knee to the head. Now, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked. That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Nice. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area. Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Well, McGregor's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that offering from the opponent. Don't want to sustain anything. Landing massive shots. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook. kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that match.
Shot there, DC. One more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
What a fight.
Well, he just missed on another strike there. He has not been efficient with his attack here tonight. And offensive, yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Gets back to his feet.
Oh, big right hand. That one landed clean.
Oh! Oh, a big left hand. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a warlike.
Хорош.
That'll do it! Holy smokes!
Я еще хоть. Не знаю, он разбираться.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly
Корпус ты не отбиваешь, и я на него фокус внимания держу, проебываю.
But there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round one gets underway. Nice straight right lands. Oh, really good with the kick to the body. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Nice job by him defensively there. Push kick there to the body. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Lands a big elbow there. Nice crack there. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Nice punch there. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. Oh, another nice combination there. Not sure if it was the 3-piece and a soda or what it was, but he is in a flow state here.
Oh, he is moving and grooving tonight. He's feeling good. Look at the footwork. Look at the bending of the shoulders. And then when he starts, right, he may not go right away, but when he goes, it's going to be an extended combination. Watch for him to try to really set down the last punch to end this fight.
Effective use of the jab to the body there by McGregor.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab in them. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab in their front hand.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Holloway's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, big left. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh! Landed that left hook. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Holloway's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Round two straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious. Why to being told
Я бы не сказал, что жестко.
Round two now is upon us. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. So,
And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
punches and bunches. Oh, with authority the body. Right hook to the head blocked. Oh, big elbow. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he didn't bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys go.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh! You wonder huge shots right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking.
Как тебя, блядь, не уронило?
He's got his opponent hurt very bad. Big right hand.
Man! Big right hands there by Max Holloway.
That's big.
Oh, McGregor's able to protect the eye there with that block. So that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
Пиздец. Блядь, нет. Почти привет какой-то, блин.
Ты сейчас пиздец.
Да?
В конце что-то хуйня какая-то пошла.
Да я даже не понимаю, какая. Головы, бля, много еще.
Где под конец головы у тебя вообще не было, братан.
Да?
Да.
Я имел в сравнении с твоей.
Меньше, чем у тебя, меньше, чем у меня было, если что, тебе говорю.
Реально?
Да, да. В конце удара типа были пиздец.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set. No grappling or wrestling of any type. And fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round one. All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance. Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What?
Kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
This fight is about done. He's got to hurt very bad on his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Rock him, shock him out of the chute here.
Oh. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. What a fight.
Strong hook lands. He's got him right here. Beautiful combination. Oh, nice connection motion by him there, and that shot actually cut him open, champ.
He was landing at a rate that was so high that you knew that something had to change or you would start to see the damage. He opens up a cut on his opponent.
Big elbow there, lands. Oh, huge left. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Nice sequence there for Holloway. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, but that cut just continues to get targeted by his opponent.
He's a bloody mess, Jay. He's been beat up. The guy has been targeting the eye, and now...
on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Standing ground. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up. All right, back to the stools we go. Round 2, Conor McGregor and Max Breast Holloway.
Ready.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Holloway gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Well, that eye is officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
Well, you know, I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
All right, well, he rocked him. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up.
Как меняется, подожди, дня стиль игры. Вчера вообще крови не было, ни у тебя, ни у меня. Давай еще раз. Значит, я получаю 10 локтей.
The man will swear I care about the coat, but I get under your affairs is what I care about the most. The man war when it's going off, got me dissing your monthly listeners. The man I write a practice, so we are the practitioners. Eating them alive, it's like I'm needing them for sustenance. I'm out here getting big like they've been feeding me some supplements. Never one of them, I'm champagne at my side, I'll be getting money, that's socio-economics. They're the man every verse, so there'll be several discrepancies. Have them up, it's nothing but death in your teeth.
That's genuine.
Или...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up-only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules that hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up-only event. Let's see how it plays out. McGregor gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, how good is that hook? He lands another one here. He's connected on several in this round. Plenty more where that came from, to be sure. Both fighters throwing heat now. Holloway gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively. Crazy numbers round one.
Over and over, this guy. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Big right hand lands.
Uppercut.
This is
Ну это вообще рофл, блядь. Целая голова! Почему у меня вот ты, блядь? Еще, блядь. Почему, блядь? Сука, какой, блядь, плохой UFC-шный день, нахуй. Да? Да. Вот фото.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are underway with this stand-up only fight as we remind you of the rule set here. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Fighters also cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. May the best man win, and we are underway.
You better get that elbow down right there. Keep blasting the body kick right to your ribs.
There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a hole for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the outlet.
Holloway gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Ooh-wee. I don't do that as well as you do. Man, he's coming out swinging tonight.
He is bringing the heat. This dude is trying to end this night early.
Can you give us an ooh, please?
Ooh-wee.
So good. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is striking 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Holloway's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Good straight hand there by McGregor. Good body kick from Max there. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Holloway's eye is starting to swell shut. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by McGregor. Oh, what a land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great kick. Another one. He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to get wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him. You see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
McGregor's eye starting to cut. Crowd continues to swell with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. All right, so there's the end of the round, and thankfully it came right then and there for him. He was knocked down pretty significant. All right, so a high-level round there. All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this.
No, the scorecard.
Shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh!
Oh, nice body shot.
Absolutely, the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. Fighting from your range is so important. Beautiful punch lands again.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me back and forth. His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Fight stats for you now. 59 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. Only landing about 3 out of every 10 strikes, though, DC. 30% the accuracy rate against Max Holloway. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC.
Хорош, все, хватит. Да.